What if landlord refuses to refund your deposit? You've just decided to move out of your apartment to live with your girlfriend and call landlord 1 in. She storms into your final inspection like she's auditioning for CSI Landlord Edition. Armed with white gloves and a magnifying glass, she discovers catastrophic damages. First, she spots an air hole in the wall where you had hung a family photo. Aha! She exclaims, as if she's just discovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains. This is a portal to the underworld. That's 2,000 yuan. Then, she discovers that the bathroom mirror shows signs that somebody actually used it. These microscopic water spots have completely destroyed the feng shui of the apartment. 7 generations of future tenants will be cursed, she declares, somehow keeping a straight face. Another 1,000 yuan. The crown jewel of the investigation comes when she opens the fridge you barely used. She runs her gloved finger inside and finds dust. This is biological warfare, she shrieks. The fridge will need to be exorcised by a professional appliance shaman. That's 3,000 yuan. So now let's talk about the 2 types of landlords that exist. First, we have your garden variety landlord that owns multiple properties, probably made their fortune selling authentic Rolex watches in the 90s. Then there's our special breed, the second landlord, who are the parasitic rats of the rental ecosystem. They lease from the original landlord, slap some paint on the walls, and voila! They're ready to squeeze every last yuan from your soul. I've actually personally faced this myself before, so here are 4 tips you can try with your landlord. Tip 3 worked especially beautifully for myself, as apparently threatening the landlord with my profession as a lawyer was still not enough. Firstly, before signing a rental contract, add a clause stating that the deposits will be used in place of the last 1 or 2 months' rent. This way, you do not have to depend on the landlord to return the deposits after the lease. However, you should also be cautious of a clause that some landlords may slip into the contract, which states that if you do not find a new tenant, the deposits will be deducted. Secondly, when preparing to move out, ask the landlord to return the deposits on the last day when they inspect the apartment. If the landlord refuses to return the deposits, you can refuse to leave and live in the apartment until you have used up the deposits. Be prepared for potential conflict and change the laws to prevent the landlord from entering the apartment with a spare key. If the landlord calls the police, you rest assured knowing that you are complying with the law. You can also call the police yourself by dialing 110. Third, involve various governmental agencies such as the Property Management Office, the police, tax bureau, and fire department. Rent is considered income and has to be taxed accordingly. If landlords have not reported their rental income to the tax bureau, they will face legal consequences. The hotline for the tax bureau is 12366. My own landlord was actually asked to pay taxes of nearly $100 in my case, so I guess this is a classic example of precedent where it hurts. Similarly, before an apartment can be rented out, it must conform with fire regulations, such as having fire extinguishers and unobstructed rules. Involving the fire department can also cause trouble for the stingy landlords. That hotline is 16119. Need a lawyer? Call Edgar.